Alright, you're welcome again, and today we'll be looking at binary operations. So, binary operations actually means the combination of elements together, but mostly represented by the asterisk sign. So, when you are actually bringing two elements of variables, for example, a and b, like we have here in the first example, if a and b equals to 2ab plus a, find 2 asterisk 3. So here what we are actually trying to say is you represent your 2 by a, and you represent your 3 by b. So if you are to do that, wherever you find a, you have to fix in the value of 2, and wherever you find b, you have to fix in the value of 3. So that's why we went up to the next step. We imputed the value of a equals to 2 and b equals to 3 into the given function there. So the next thing we did, when we simplified it, we got 14 as our answer. Here we have another question. And this question here says, if a asterisk b equals to plus square root of ab, evaluate 2 asterisk 12 asterisk 27. Now notice that here we have a parenthesis, which is a bracket covering this. So the first thing we need to do is to solve according to BODMAS, representing 12 as a first and 27 as b. That's solving this bracket first. Then when we get that, we fix in the values into this. That's what we had to do here. So we said 2 asterisk a is equivalent to 12 asterisk 27. So when we got that, we had to bring it into this function which we were given here, and then we get the square root of 324, which gives us 18. Then we now recall again, remember that we have 2 asterisks over this bracket. So now we'll now make the value that we've gotten for this bracket as b. So we then have what we have as 2 asterisk 18. Then we have 2 asterisk 18 is also equivalent to a asterisk b. So 2 equals to a, 18 equals to b. Therefore, we now bring in the function as we were given from the start, and we have our answer as 6. Alright, so we continue with another example. We have been given if x asterisk y equals to 1 asterisk 5, find x plus 2y asterisk 3y. So we are to find this given that x equals to 1 and y equals to 5. So what we are to do is to find the value, input the value of x as 1 and input the value of y as 5. So when we do that, we get 11. That's 1 plus 5 times 2. We find that and we get 11. Then we also solve for the part of y. We have 3 multiplied by 5. Remember, y equals to 5. We get 15. Therefore, we now have that x plus 2y asterisk 3y equals to 11 asterisk 15. Alright, let's also look at another example here. We have if x asterisk y equals to x plus y minus 3xy, what is the value of x? If x asterisk 2 equals to minus 13. Now, if you look at this question, you find out that it's a little bit more complicated. But let's not get too serious with it. Let's look at it carefully. X asterisk y is given as this, and x asterisk 2 is given as this, but we are being asked to find the value of x. Now, the first thing we have to do is to equate x asterisk y and x asterisk 2. So if we equate both of them together, then we have x will be equals to x and y will be equals to 2. So therefore, when x equals to x and y equals to 2, we input it into the very first given function here. So we have x being equals to x will be x, plus y being equal to 2 will be 2. Then we have 3x 2 because y is 2. We make that equation 2. Recalling that this same y is 2 here. So like I said, we made this our equation 1. That was the reason why we got this value. Then we come down again and we look at remembering that x in the question, x asterisk 2 is given as minus 13. X asterisk 2 is given as minus 13. So we have to come down. Because we already have x asterisk 2 here, we are going to replace it. We are going to impute minus 13 here. So therefore, we have minus 13 equals to x plus 2 minus 3x 2. So we take on with the arithmetics here. We have 6x, we have x plus 2, we have minus 13. If we collect the like terms and we sum up, we have minus 15 minus 5x, or we have 5x equals to 15. And from x, finding the value of x, we have to divide both sides by 5, and we have the value of x as 3.